Hi guys, Tim again. I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk to you about strategies and betting in the way of exotics, bonus bets, multis, flat staking compared to percentage punting. Percentage punting is based around Dutching. So what I mean by that is if you have you're trying to win $100 on a race and you have 4 horses that you have rated that are over your odds, meaning you might have one at 2 to 1, 5 to 1, 10 to 1, and 15 to 1. The 2 to 1s, they're offering you 5s. The 10 to 1, they're offering you 15s. The 20 to 1, they might be offering you 25s. So you know you can bet them to your price and make a profit. And by that, I mean you can bet each of those horses. If one of them wins, you get all your money back plus your profit. All right, that's why I do a lot of my punting through Betfair as well, because it gives me a good strategy. Now, I see a lot of guys when they punt, they either like the flat stake or they'll do multis. Now, I'm not a fan of flat staking because of the different prices we have. I like to do it to a percentage, so I win the same amount whichever horse wins in the race. All right, that's what I'm trying to do, is get the same profit and then base things off getting an overlay. Now, the other thing is when it comes to multis, I see a lot of guys that do multis and they only do 3 and 4 horse multis, but they don't think about the combinations. All right, so if you want to do a 4 horse multi in a race, you should do the 3s, the 2s, and the 1s. So what I mean by that is you back all of the horses to win. Then you got 6 combinations on the 2s. All right, so they couple them up in 2s on the 3s, and then all 4 of them as one combination. If you did it for $5, it's $55 outlay. All right, rather than put $50 on a 4 horse multi, you lose one leg, you've lost all your money. On a 5 horse, if you only need 2 of them to win, you get all of your money back to cover your bets. All right, it's just another strategy on the way I do mine. Now, I can't get that many accounts with bookmakers anyway, but I don't chase the bonus bets. The reason being is if you win on a bonus bet, they take the bonus bet back off you. Say they give you $500, you have a $500 bet at 5 to 1. The horse wins, they take the $500 back, they give you the $2,000. But a lot of guys don't realise that you have to turn that $2,000 over before you can take any money out. So you have to turn it over $6,000 worth of turnover before you can take any money out of your account. That puts you at a big disadvantage straight away, because if you haven't won big on that 500, you've still got to turn that amount of money over on what you've won. So you've got to be very careful when you go about it. Now, exotics. I love first fours, quinellas and trifectas. Quinellas will give you 20% better return, all right, than most punting. Okay, so you get a better percentage in your favour. But when it comes to doing first fours and trifectas, I tend to only do them in Group 1 races, Group 1, Group 2 races. The reason that is because the pools are so big, you know you're going to get good value. That way I can put 5, 6, 7, 8 horses into a trifecta. So into a first four or a trifecta. So I might take 1 as a rover with 8 horses. I might take 2 as a standout and take the other 7 horses, because what happens is 1 goes at the top and then you multiply. If you've got 8 horses altogether, you've got 1 at the top, so it's 7 times 6 to work out what the combination, that horse has to win the race. So if you've got 2 of them, it doubles up. So when you're doing it, you can work out exactly how you want to do it. You know, if you box 5 horses, it's $120. You can cover a lot more if you take, because you pretty well like 1 horse when you go to do it. So you take 1 horse as a rover. What I mean by that is with your 7 horses, that horse only has to run first, second or third with any of your other selections to get a return. And then you can do that for a percentage. All right, you can do it for 10%, 15%, 50% or 100%. All right, so you can work that out fairly quickly when you go in to do it. So if you've only got $20, you can get a percentage, but you're better off covering more horses when you're doing it. And always put in a couple of long shots that you think may, and to work out, if you don't have a lot of form on it, look at the ratings on the board. all right? And when they come up, I always look at the 100 rater when I'm in the tab, all right? Because statistically, it's the best horse in the race. Every 3 points is 1 length, okay? That's how they should finish based on that ratings. So if you see a race and the top horse is 100s and the bottom horse in it is 93, there's only a length and a half between first and last. Not a good race to bet in. But if you have 2 of them, one at 100, one at 99s, and the rest of them might be 90 all the way down, those 2 statistically are the best 2 in the race. That's a good way to do a trifecta or a first 4 and do a lump up with the other horses. Happy punting, guys. Enjoy it. I hope it helps.